So the year is 2025, you load up Warzone or Black Ops 6, and your aim looks like this.
Oh nah.
That aim is not gonna work.
You feel like everybody, including your friends, are better than you when really, you're gonna be better than them after watching this video. And it's because they don't know this tip and you do.
The good thing about your bad aim is that I'm gonna fix it right now in this video in just 2 tips. 2 tips. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be a W mans and help you fix your aim so you can impress that one girl that you always play Warzone with, but she doesn't like you because you shoot like you aim with your 2 pinky toes.
She say she faded, faded, everything is faded.
Yo, let's get a buddy. Alright, so bet. So I had to come back from the dead so I can show you guys what's going on. Because I've been playing and seeing my teammates with some of the most horrendous aim literally known to man. So I had to come back and share this information so I can help you guys out with your aim because I realized that not everybody has the time to optimize their settings or even know that there's settings you can change or pay attention to make sure your aim is improved upon. Now today we're focusing on 2 things for this to work properly. 1, your ADS sensitivity, and 2, strafing. Why just these 2 things, you might ask? Your ADS sensitivity is important because if your centering is not that great, it helps as a crutch to put your targets right back onto who you're shooting at, and strafing just goes along with that. Now let me show you what I'm talking about. Now if you go over the controller and then go to aim advanced settings and then go down to custom sensitivity per zoom, first of all, if you don't have this on, turn it on because it's going to give you more options to play around with, and I feel like that's kind of necessary. So we're looking at this one specifically, ADS sense multiplier low zoom. Now I have mine on 0.80, but I want you to keep in mind this goes hand in hand with your X and Y sensitivity, so your regular sensitivities. So for example, my horizontal and vertical stick sensitivity is 1.60, 1.60. That's pretty low. Before they change the sensitivity system, this would be around like 7.7 or 8.8. So that's pretty much on like the lower medium kind of end or range. This sensitivity goes hand in hand with your ADS sensitivity because the lower you have this is going to affect how this feels. So the idea is having the value for your ADS sensitivity to be at a controllable value to where you can actually control it. So not too slow and not too fast. Not fast enough to where you can't control it and not slow enough to where you can't keep up with others' movements. So let me show you why this matters. So here I am on Nuketown to show you what's going on. Okay, let's just say you want to kill this guy right here, right? Now, you're trying to center, and let's just say your centering is off, and your crosshair ends up right here. You're going to have to adjust your aim to put it right back onto the person. Now, your ADS sensitivity helps here because if you have a high ADS sensitivity and can't control it, you're going to overcompensate and do this, or do this. You see what I'm saying? So it's important that you have an ADS sensitivity that you're used to, that you can control. So when you aren't centering, it's easy for you to put your sights right back on your target. Now, why is that important? The aim assist in this game is so strong, as you guys have already been seeing, that you don't need to manually adjust your aim to get killed. That's where strafing comes in. If you strafe left or right, and you keep your sights on the target, aim assist will do the rest of the work for you. So all you need to do is just strafe. Like for example, if you're strafing around corners, it's going to help you get cover or get to cover. Also, it's going to help the aim assist stick to the person versus you actually doing this and trying to track people. So what do you do instead? Instead of tracking somebody manually with your right analog stick, we call this rotational aim assist, you use your left analog stick to strafe. And what I like to do is that I like to mix it up, go left and right. So instead of going left and right like that, sometimes I'll go left, right, and then go right again, or I'll go like long left. Like I'll mix it up, and it will help your aim assist. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So instead of me doing this and trying to track the person, what I'm gonna unintentionally do is overcompensate and take my sights off of the person when I'm trying to aim. So what do? You put the sights on them and then just strafe. Do you see what I mean? Instead of actually trying to track him with my right stick, I just strafe to get the kill. So the best thing to do is to not manually track when they're just in front of you like that. Now, if they're doing some crazy movement, of course you're going to have to track them because you can't just... The aim assist is not going to aim up and down for you. No, it's not going to do that. You have to actually manually track them if they jump shot, meaning if they do this, like they're jumping, or if they drop shot. Now, if they drop shot, all you got to do is just drag your analog stick down to get that kill. Otherwise, it's not going to do it for you. It's not going to work. Now, the good part about this is to practice this, you don't need multiplayer. You can just go in Warzone and load up Battle Royale casual or Resurgence casual. That's just a mode with bots, and it will give you some real people as well, so you can actually test your skills to see how good your aim has gotten, if it has gotten any better. Now, those game modes give you the grace to actually practice without being worried about wins or anything like that, or dying too much, because those are going to be your more competitive game modes versus casual, where you can just relax and just practice your aim.